Hi, my name's Crocno, and today I will be building a Asian-styled house in Sims 4. I'm joined here with my fiance, Sage. She will be
Hi.
conversing about the building. She is a Sims player. She plays it all the time, so she...
Mainly storyline stuff. I'm nowhere near as good of a builder as he is.
I'm not even that good of a builder compared to some people I know.
Better than me. Okay, so I've already seen a little bit of this. He gave me a few sneak peeks, but this is my first time watching the beginning of this as well. So most of the questions I'll be asking, well, the answers will probably be given later on in the video, just so y'all are aware. And I see you're loving the platforms.
Oh yeah, I use them all the time. It allows me to do multi-level stuff without messing with, fences not wanting to line up and everything. Technically, this entire house is on a foundation after I put the fences in. But once I figured out that that would cause a little bit of an issue with how things would look, I ended up switching out for foundations.
Yeah, the platforms are really
Handy.
very handy.
Right now, I'm currently just kind of shaping out the house. I went for like one of those multi-room styled houses. I was not really aiming for it to necessarily be the most utility styled house. I know a lot of Sims players love to have a lot of utility in their house, rooms for hobbies and stuff. I went more for looks and feel to make sure this house felt how it's supposed to.
Now y'all are gonna notice he doesn't have a living room, but further into the video you will see why, and it confused the crud out of me too. But
I might return to this style and do a 50 by 50 lot, which would be an entire complex of buildings like this, and it would have a living room area, but I settled for not having one on this one because I wanted to have this multi-building setup.
something that I would love to see you do actually is make a complex of studio style homes. So each room has a kitchenette, has a living room or sleeping area,
You do that.
has a bathroom.
See how I switched the fences out.
I see that.
I think the red looked a lot better than the black.
Yeah.
In
Just
contrast.
a little bit. Just a little
In
bit.
contrast. I did these because I thought that they would break up give you a little more privacy in certain areas. I thought they were nice. I did little intermediate staircases throughout the little pathways so that you could get in and out of the lower sections, which you'll see what I do with those later. I'm very proud of how they turned out. I will say some of the stair positioning is a little weird, but at the same time it's kind of comfortable.
It works.
It does work. It very much does work.
I will say right now though, this is not a hole I would play with just because of my play style.
I will say this, another thing that drove me nuts in this house was roofs.
Oh god.
Trying to roof that diagonal section drove me up the wall. You'll see me struggling with it here shortly.
Okay, I think even the most experienced builders hate roofing.
Casper loves roofing.
Okay, well Casper's weird. So.
Maybe I should just have him record a video for us. Hey, if y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to have Casper build a building for y'all. I'm sure he'd gladly do it.
Oh yeah.
He's been building in Sims for a while.
Ages.
I remember him building in Sims back in Sims 3. He was building multi-level, really realistic houses.
Do you remember when you, me, and Casper were all living together in that duplex? And y'all basically made this honestly it was more the size of a shopping mall than anything else.
Oh yeah, that building.
And built and created all of our friends and us, of course.
Yes.
It gave us God knows how much money and just let us run wild.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Actually, as I've said before, this world that y'all are seeing, I've been building up and putting characters in it, real life characters basically. So far in it, I have a bunch of friends. I have some famous people, such as like Tyler One and stuff. They all live here, and I'm building houses throughout the world to be used in it. And eventually, I'm going to do an entire playthrough in this world. But I'm going to tell you now, just like that one world we were just talking about, a lot of the Sims will be ones that you like notice, but they're running wild. They've got their own things they're going to be doing, and you're just going to run into them. See those two houses over there? I built those not too long ago. Ooh, here we get to the roofing.
Oh boy.
I will say some of the roofs, I really like how they turned out, such as these ones that went across like that.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, they look really good.
But it was a pain in the booty.
No, the diagonal one was a pain. Honestly, I actually ended up not even doing a roof over it because it drove me nuts, and I realized it was kind of impossible. So I just did a platform roof and made it flat. Okay. In the end, it did look okay, but not how I wanted it to turn out. But I was satisfied, and that's what matters. Getting that lined up was insane, so I ended up settling for it not to be lined up and made an interesting roof line with it.
So the only thing with letting your Sims just run wild in Sims 4, I know a lot of other creators have done this. There's actually almost a kind of challenge, and oh my god, yeah, I can definitely see how that's...
It drove me nuts.
Yeah, no. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I know a lot of other Sims creators have done this, and there's actually a challenge. Basically, you leave your Sims running overnight. Don't do anything. You just have someone clicking through the notifications or whatever. And just let your Sims run roughshod. And you end up with fires, with trash, with squalor, with dead Sims. Because they just don't know how to take care of themselves. They're like children. Sims in Sims 4 are like children.
So, do you think the people that I put in this world will survive?
If they're NPCs, yes.
That's
if
what
you're
I'm doing with them.
okay, yeah. But if you're just doing like what you did with Sims 3, and you have them as technically you can play them, essentially you are playing them, but you're not. No.
I'm more talking about the world that I did later on in Sims 3. Remember the one where I made like Snoop Dogg and all them and had them run around?
Yeah.
That was great.
Didn't you make Melanie Martinez too?
Yeah.
We tried to, but they didn't have the hair.
Yeah.
Now they have the hair. They have the Melanie Martinez
Yeah, but
hair.
now you don't care for her, so I'm not gonna do it. Trump's in this world.
Oh my god.
What do you think of that window I did up there?
I like that. I really do. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice little detail area that I did up there. Windowing in this house was interesting because none of the pillars.
It shouldn't have been that hard though.
Well, none of the pillars were the same distance.
Oh.
A lot of the pillars were mismatched from each other because I kind of
purposefully.
Kinda. It was more along the lines of I realized I couldn't get them to match.
Did you put grass on there?
Where?
Was that grass you placed down on top of the roof?
No. I don't think so.
That was gravel?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
I think I was messing around with concrete colors and stuff up there.
Okay.
Yeah, this house doesn't even have closets. Usually I do closets in my house. If y'all watched my last build, y'all would have noticed that, but I didn't do them in this one. Also, that staircase drove me nuts.
Why?
Because they look what they did. They raised up. Did you not see them?
Yeah.
I had to squeeze them back in there, and then I realized, oh wait, the floor inside the building rose up.
That's funny. And
the
they're realizing it.
Yep. Play around with
that would
doors.
have been a huge door. Just a little. It's huge. Jesus.
No, I was just messing around with them. I don't think I actually finalized on those.
Let's say, like that one,
Doors were weird. Windows were weird. Pillars disappeared when I put the bathrooms in. It drove me nuts. I ended up having to go back there and put them back in.
Didn't you use custom content in those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, if y'all are going to download this from the gallery, make sure that you have your custom content check mark on. Otherwise, you won't even be able to see it. If you don't have the custom content, it just won't show up in your house. You'll still get the house, you just won't have that custom content.
Glad she's here to tell you this stuff because I did not know.
What custom content did you use? Was it Lil Dicka?
I used a lot of custom content. I don't even know. I just randomly started grabbing stuff at one point.
Okay, well, I guarantee you he has something from Lil Dicka in there because he loves the kitchen stuff from him. Or I don't know, from them. Apologies if I misgendered.
We could just use dude. Dude works for everything.
Person. Okay, I remember coming in while you were trying to figure this out, and you were building it, and I gave you some tips.
I was trying to figure out what looked good.
You were struggling.
I was trying to figure out what looked good.
You were struggling because that window just threw everything off. It clipped.
I was trying to figure out what looked good.
You were struggling. Just the upper cabinet. Oh, it turned out great. But the upper cabinets.
I didn't see it as a nightmare. It's just awkward at first.
At first, yep.
I ended up getting it in the end.
However, I would love the kitchen.
It's a nice kitchen. I could have done a bar over there, but I decided not to.
And I want that counter space so bad.
I could have done a bar over there, but I kind of wanted the family to be more of a sit at a table kind of family.
Yeah. I like where you put the desk.
Thank you. I thought it was a little neat place with the window.
Yeah. Not just that, you had the wardrobes on either side. It looks, not elegant.
Cozy.
Yeah.
It's a lot like a dorm. Dorms are built like that.
Not that big.
No, not that big, but your desk is literally attached to a wardrobe, and then your
wardrobe is attached to a bed.
Yeah, and it's just all one massive cluster.
And that is one thing I will never have to worry about.
I did it.
I know. Online school and living in our own home. No dormitory.
There's Kat.
Hi, Amelia.
Amelia, you want to say anything? you think when I had a hard time with these pillars up there. I couldn't get them how I want them.
It looks like a heart, actually.
I guess, kind of. Those are my favorite mirrors in the entire game.
Yeah, I can tell. You put them in how many builds now?
Every build.
Exactly.
There's no mirrors that fill their gap, though. Because I like mirrors that run the entire length of the counter. And there's not really mirrors like that in this game. So I just kind of tack those in. Sometimes they go against the entire wall. Sometimes they might go just behind the counter. I went behind the entire wall in there for symmetry. Maybe once I get the DLC, I'll revisit it.
Get you it, so.
Maybe once after I get the DLC, I'll revisit and do another Asian build. I've still got 3 more to build in this world. 2 more. And I might just move them to that world.
So something Linda and I have been talking about doing is he builds the houses and I go in later and furnish them. And if y'all would like to see something like that, let us know in the comments.
Yes, please.
Because I know he's actually been after me a little bit for it.
I like building in this game.
I can tell. And I'm good at furnishing.
And you know what? Furniture's useful.
Yup. Because I do the actual playthroughs.
I don't actually do much of a playthrough. I have a playthrough I've been doing, but I paused it in order to work on this world. See, I couldn't get this diagonal bit to work, and it drove me nuts.
I don't know why the tiles didn't.
Because this is not, that's actual grass out there. Inside it's not actual grass.
Okay.
It's the grass that you place down on the flooring category. Outside it's actually terrain.
So the tiles don't work on actual terrain?
I'm assuming not.
Okay.
Little cat plant.
Have to have that kitty cat in there.
Mm-hmm. I thought about doing a fountain out here, but I couldn't get the fountain to go in.
So you just have a bunch of rocks and plants.
Yeah, I settled for rocks and plants, which honestly, it's cozy.
Yeah.
Shrinking down some bushes.
Have you played since they updated?
I recorded this
the most
yesterday.
recent. Okay, so yeah. So you've been in the most recent update then. So you've played since they made the update with skin tones?
Skin.
Yeah, they did an update.
I haven't made any characters since then.
Well, have you seen the new menu?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think of it? I haven't been in there yet since they did it.
It's interesting. Man.
I've heard mixed reactions, but I don't know. I haven't been in there, so I can't say anything for myself, really.
We can go on garden area up front.
I like it. Okay, how expensive did this house turn out to be?
I don't remember.
That, all that landscaping. The house itself probably isn't all that much, but that landscaping probably jumped that price up.
Well, we've already decided that this house is not someone's main home. This is a vacation home.
No, definitely.
But what do you think of the bill?
I like it. I really like it. Cat tree!
Oh, there's a bush coming through the wall. That'll be fixed
okay.
before it gets uploaded.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad everyone came and watched the video. I enjoyed building this. I hope y'all enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed building it. Catherine, what did you think of it?
I liked it.
Anyway, good day, everyone.
Definitely not my playstyle, but